Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here to do the mid-month general readings for fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So remember, these are general readings. Please take what applies and leave what does not. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not meant for you, so please don't force it. These will be channeled readings, so again, they're not going to apply to everyone, but it will be for the general consensus. Hey, Debbie. Yes. Yep, doing fire signs next. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I was just filling everyone in, letting everyone know that these are channeled readings. I will not be using the tarot for these. Apparently, a lot of people are interested in the channeled, hey girl, hey. Um, so I figured I'm going to roll with it and see how it turns out. I just did air signs, and I know that I had a long intro, so that video is going to be kind of long, but I'm going to try and keep these a little more short and sweet. Yeah, so I'm glad everyone's joining in. I love y'all so much, and you're amazing, and I'm so glad that out of all the readers out there, you still choose to tune in. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, and listen, I just found out, as long as I have been doing this, I just had my big brother Nelson do my astrology chart, and I am covered in Aries. So um, I actually have more Aries in my chart than anything, which does make a lot of sense. But, you know, you live and you learn. You find out new things all the time. So, yeah, we'll see. Me too, Danny. You know, and it's so funny because Aaron was talking about me getting some sort of new certification, and I am not sure where that's going to lead. Yeah, I'm thinking about that too, Danny. I think it would be really interesting to get to know more about it because there's obviously a lot involved. So we'll see. We'll see where it takes me. But yeah, so I hope that everyone is having a great night so far. And, you know, with the season upon us, that you're trying to keep grounded and present in the moment, okay? So I'm not going to do a super long intro on this, and just remember, like I said, these are general readings. It may not apply, but please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And make sure that you like and share the video, guys. If anyone does want to help support the channel, there is that donation link down below. So, alright, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see who they want to start off with. They're going straight to Leo. Leo in big bold letters. So what is going on with Leo? Okay. So it seems that Leo is trying to maneuver through something. I'm seeing, and it's weird how they're showing me too, because I've never quite seen this, but the way that they're bringing it through, um, they're showing me like almost mountain caverns and the ups and downs of the hills and the holes, and you know, it has to be very strategic, whatever it is, because the way that they're making me feel is one false move and you could fall and crash everything. So whatever that is for you, Leo, but I do feel, and I will say that especially with the fire signs, as soon as I started my meditation and tuning back in, my throat chakra started acting a freaking fool. So, um, yeah. Hey guys. Um, yeah, but I will say that especially with the throat chakra coming up, I feel like there's definitely some sort of communication that needs to happen, not only for all fire signs, but Leo in general, when it comes to maneuvering these obstacles, choosing strategically where to place your bets and where to put your investments. It can be very tricky for you at this time. But what they want you to understand is, again, when you follow your heart, you can't make a wrong decision, and you just have to trust in the guidance. I know it's very scary, but you don't want to make any impulsive decisions trying to move too fast, because that's when you're going to put your hand or your foot in the wrong freaking place and you are going to slip. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what that means for you. But it really feels that Leo is almost on the brink of something much bigger than you could possibly expect. Okay. Um, and it doesn't really feel like it has too much to do with outsiders at this point. It's more of an internal struggle, right? Like moving up in ranks or in the ascension process, moving up in stature, whatever that means for you. But um, it's definitely the climbing out, right? So you see yourself in the bottom of the cavern and you're trying to dig your way up so you can see where you are and have more of an even playing ground. Uh, if you take your time and listen very carefully to your intuition, you will be able to come out of this unscathed. Okay? Just trust that wherever you feel you are guided to, that you take those necessary steps. Okay? Trust, trust your body, trust your instincts. Okay? Um, yeah, I do almost feel like a sense of confusion with it too. Um, I'm almost wondering if this is about tuning in to your true abilities. Um, yeah, and I do understand that, Cynthia. It does almost feel like that maturing process, right? Because you start down in the depths of everything and you have to climb your way out in order to see your true self, right? And I feel like that's what it has a lot to do with. I really feel that a lot of it is more of an internal battle than outside of yourself. But again, once you get to a certain point, then it's all going to make sense. You're going to see much further than you were expecting, right? And all the little connections, all the little steps you had to take in order to get there will make so much more sense once you get to that level field. And yeah, okay. So, I mean, there are hmm, a lot of energy is coming from the right. So, it could deal more with the feminine side of things, or, you could have mm, female figures, or not female figures, but figures, spirit from the mother side of the family that's coming in to help you. So just keep those things in mind, because I do sense that yeah, I have quite a few people stepping in. Um, there are definitely some women figures, but it's definitely related more to the feminine side and the mother side, the maternal side of things. So keep that in mind when you're climbing out of this, Leo, okay? And don't be afraid to touch into that more nurturing side of things, because this might be what it takes in order for you to climb out of the depths, to nurture yourself on a deeper level. Nurture your talents, nurture your strengths, nurture um, even the things that you have done wrong. It's time, or not necessarily wrong, but things that you might still have a little guilt over. It's time to nurture those things and understand that you didn't exactly have the information you needed at the time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you made the wrong decision. Okay? So don't overanalyze anything like that too much, Leo, because it's not necessarily worth it. It is good for reflection to make sure that we're taking accountability for our actions in order to not make the same mistake again. But you really want to make sure that you're forgiving yourself and others through this process. Okay? So, okay. So, yeah, let's see. Is there anything? Okay. Yeah. So, Leo, you're okay. So, where's this going? I feel like it's very exciting, whatever it is, but it definitely has to do with some sort of education or growth of the mind. Okay. So some of you could be deciding to go back to school, picking up a new trade, but I do feel like there's a new sense of um, download of information for Leo, and it's very exciting, whatever it is. It's bringing a lot of newness in, and therefore it is exciting because it's bringing more clarity into your world. And I feel like this is where Leo might get hung up a little bit because, once you become clearer and clearer, then you really see things for what they really are. And maybe that's where that guilt comes in. Well, if I would have known this, I might have done that differently. But you can't change it now. So don't go back and give yourself guilt over it. You need to just look at it from a compassionate standpoint and say, okay, well, I didn't know this back then. I can forgive myself now, and I know better for next time. So, yeah, just keep digging, keep learning, and just keep climbing your way out, Leo, because it's going to be perfectly fine. And listen, it's all going to make sense soon. It's all going to make sense soon. For a lot of you, they're giving me February, and I usually don't like to give time frames, but they're being very specific tonight. So, February, I will say that you will really start seeing the wheels turn, okay? You will start seeing the changes coming about, and you'll start to see the momentum picking up, okay? So I hope that helps you. And again, we're just kind of touching in tonight. We're not doing full-blown readings because we've already done that for the month of December. But I just want to kind of check in with everyone. Okay, so... So Aries, they want to move on to Aries. Alright, so what's going on with Aries? Okay. So I feel a lot of mental energy going on. I almost feel like I'm racking my brain for information. Okay. So what my guides want you to remember is that it's not necessarily searching for information, it's searching for truth, right? Well, where do we find truth? We find truth within. So it's really important for Aries to, if you feel that mental energy taking over, it almost feels like a ping pong, like slingshot or something, just bouncing all over. So you really want to make sure, because I'm actually seeing a lot of like, uh, they are bringing up neurological, but that is the brain. So it's almost like these electric shocks bouncing from one lobe to the other and back. Like I can actually see the brain wavelengths shooting across the temples. And um, there's so much information that's coming in, it almost seems overwhelming. So it's really important that we stay grounded, okay? Um, okay. So they're having me focus on my dream board right now, and the thing that's standing out to me most is bold life, okay? You have to make bold life choices. You have to make your life bold, your energy bold. If you want a bold life, you're gonna have to make bold choices. And yeah, it's definitely around the partnerships, okay? So whether that be business, romantic, friendships, um, this has been coming up for a lot of people about choosing your tribe very carefully and making sure that you're aligning yourself with the right people. Um, you don't just want anyone in your circle, you know what I'm saying? And that's including business. So make sure that you are staying present and grounded in these moments, okay? Because I feel like the next 3 or 4 weeks are going to be pretty intense for Aries. Sorry, y'all. This weather's killing me. Um, gotta speak up, though, okay? Um, um, go get some fresh air. It like it, I'm seeing some running water too. So maybe either some of you have water in your charts or need to get around water. Um, Even take a bath, whatever it may be. There's a healing process that needs to occur with water involved, to wash away the burdens of yesterday, is what they're saying. And they want you to make a gratification list. Okay, so they want you to really take inventory of everything that you have to be grateful for, and to really change the perspective of any negative thinking. And it's so funny how my spirit guides talk to me, because they do. They talk to me like my friends. So they're just, and now my ears are ringing. Light it up, Aries. Okay, don't be afraid to spark that light within you. Ignite that passion. Don't be afraid, and dim who you are because other people don't understand. Okay, I am crawling with energy, so don't don't be afraid. Light it up, y'all. It's very important for Aries to step into their authentic nature and to take their rightful place in this world. And it makes me very emotional, because there is a lot of passionate energy, but you need to figure out, like, okay, dreams do come true, but what are your dreams? Be clear, Aries. Be clear. you have to know what it is that you are trying to experience in your here and now in order for you to make clearer pictures of what you want to experience in the future. And you can't shut those needs or wants out. Okay? Make sure that you are staying balanced and charged throughout this time. Um, there's a lot of help from the fairy realm on this one too. Okay, there, I, for some of you might be super connected to the fays, and if you are, this is definitely for you. Okay, there's a lot of help coming from the fairy realm, so just understand that they are helping you bring more monetary needs into your life, and they're helping you find more structure and security as well. So, um, okay. So, what they're actually telling me is that when you feel like you are alone on your path, that is when you will be aligned with the right people, okay? But sometimes we have to take that journey on our own so we don't get distracted from our individual journey because we've been focused on everything else for so long. And the spirit realm is definitely trying to get us to stand up and take accountability for that individual journey. Okay? So I hope that helps you, Aries. Okay. Um, Yeah, they're like 2 thumbs up, guys. You got this. You got this. They're supporting you. All right. So Sagittarius, what is going on with Sagittarius? Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot of passion and drive behind Sagittarius, but there seems to be this weight on the other side, definitely coming in from the more masculine energy, fatherly figures, that type of thing. Um, but Sagittarius, it definitely feels like there's a lot of drive, but there's a lot of weight on the other side. So do you feel like you're pushing and pushing and pushing, but yet something is kind of holding you from making the necessary strides? And that's what it kind of feels like. Um, it is time to cut off dead weight, Sagittarius, is what they're telling me. It Yeah. Okay, so what they're showing me is like literally, okay. uh, all right. So why they bring up Disney movies, I don't know, but they're bringing up Aladdin, y'all. So let's take it back. They're talking about the scene where, Aladdin gets all big and has everything, and, Jafar is threatened, so they tie the ball and chain to his foot, throw him over the cliff and into the water. He has the lamp, right? And he was just talking shit to Genie, like, you don't know me, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what's best, whatevs, right? And shunned him away. But it wasn't until he was down and almost dying that he was like, okay, Genie, I need you. I really, really need you. And even though, and that is the difference between people and spirit, because people would probably leave you drowning, right? But spirit, no matter what, their unconditional love for you, Sagittarius, will always be there to pick you up. And that weighted sense that you are feeling needs to be severed now, because spirit can only do so much. They cannot force us, right? Like they can intervene only so much without affecting the laws of nature. And we have to be able to make those necessary decisions for our highest good. And if you pay too much attention to everything else that's going around and taking it out on the people that are trying to help you, especially in spirit, then you're going to lose that connection, right? You're not going to lose it, but you're not going to trust it as much. And that's why we shun away from it, because it's not always what we want to hear, but it's what we need to hear. And they always have our best interests at heart. So anything that does feel like it's weighting you down needs to be severed now. Don't wait. Don't wait anymore. Like, and listen, you have to take however this resonates with you. And I'm not saying, like, if you're having trouble in your relationship, go leave your husband. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you need to sever the attachment, whatever you need to do in order to release yourself from the burdens of people, right? Of significant others or friendships. Like, it is not your issue. You can be there, you can be supportive, but you don't have to be physically, mentally, and emotionally involved to the point that it becomes your issue too. You see what I'm saying? And don't get so wrapped up in trying to live a life that is not yours in order to please everyone. When you are your authentic self, things still work out as they should. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know if you need a Disney lesson, but go watch Aladdin, okay? That's all I'm saying. Alright, so, and again, it might have something to do with that as well. That maybe there's someone, either you or someone else in your circle, that has been portraying to be something grander than what they actually are. And, it ends up getting people caught up. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we need to be true to ourselves and stay close to our guides, because they know what's best for us. Yeah. Yeah. You know who is loyal to you and who is not. Okay. You already know that, Sagittarius. If you have even been remotely questioning it, then you already know the answer. Don't doubt your intuition. Okay? There's no need for it. You are a smart person and you are a highly intuitive individual. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? You need to learn to trust your gut more. Because people will say and do things in order to keep themselves from getting caught up, whether that be you or another person. Don't be that person. Um, be honest, own up to your shit, but make sure that you're staying authentic to who you are, and don't bite off more than you can chew. You see what I'm saying? Um, and release yourself from anything that is definitely weighing you down, even if it is a father figure or, a masculine energy. Maybe your masculine energy is out of balance, take, like I said, take how it resonates. But it's definitely time for you to cowboy up, okay? You need to get your big britches on. You need to get on the horse, ride off into the sunset, and let your journey take place naturally. You don't have to fight it so much, okay, Sagittarius? So, yeah, I hope that helps everyone get through the rest of the year. And please let me know how all this resonates with you. If you would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates. And listen, y'all, there's a lot of significant changes happening for everyone. You are not alone. So if you need help or you just need someone to talk to, I'm here. My tribe, I always got you, and I wish all of you the best of luck. And it's gonna be perfectly fine, okay? And you know you have your support here from the Whispers of Grace family and all of our tribe members. So don't be shy and always reach out if you need us, okay? So don't forget that I have gift certificates now available for the holidays, and also mini sessions for $15 for anyone who needs one. So I love you all so much, and if anyone does need a private reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. And if not, if you just need to reach out, you know I got you, and I love you all so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.